Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting for Tuesday, October 2nd. For introduction purposes, my name is Todd Wilchin. I am the chair of the county board this year. On my left, fellow Commissioner Bill Avery. On my right, fellow Commissioners Roma Amundsen and Vice Chair Jennifer Brinkman. Joining us, Commissioner Deb Shore will not be joining us this morning. From the County Attorney's Office, Jennifer Holloway. From the County Clerk's Office, we have the County Clerk Dan Nolte and Monet McCollum. From the County Board Office, we have the Chief Administrative Officer Carrie Egan and the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer Ann Ames will be joining us momentarily. With that, would you please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, would you please start the agenda?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on a wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk's staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, September 25th, 2018.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the last Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, September 25th. Any discussion or corrections? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Avery?
Yes.
Brinkman?
Abstain.
Amundsen?
Yes.
Wilchin?
Yes.
Motion carries 3 yes, 1 abstention. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through October 2nd, 2018.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve all claims processed through today. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman?
Yes.
Amundsen?
Yes.
Avery?
Yes.
Wilchin?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 3 is new business. 3A is a special designated license application from Parker Smokehouse for an event at Prairie Creek Inn, 2400 South 148th Street, Walton, on Saturday, October 27, 2018.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the SDL application for Parker Smokehouse. You want to come on up and introduce yourself? And at the microphone, sorry. And sign in, if you would.
I did sign in, so.
Oh, well.
Okay, my name is Deborah Pike. I'm with Parker Smokehouse in Lincoln, Nebraska, and we're doing a wedding at the Prairie Creek Inn. Any questions?
I know in the past, we're familiar with the events at the Prairie Creek Inn. Typically what we do is whenever there's a new applicant that is applying for the SDL, we always ask them just to tell us a little bit about the event and tell us about your experience with, if you've done events in the city, if your servers are all licensed or what.
Yeah, we do have our servers licensed. I can put that on, you mean the handling, right?
Right, yeah.
Food and everything. Yes, and I could give you that information. And we have never done an event here yet at Prairie Creek Inn, so we have applied for SDLs a lot in Cass County and Saunders County, not very many in Lancaster County. So it's just a wedding. We're only serving beer and wine, no hard liquor. Anything else?
About how many people do you expect for the wedding?
180 to 200, they thought.
And then,
Serving 5 to 11.
okay, so will there be minors, and will there be some type of mitigation or?
I mean, I'm sure that, I would guess there might be minors there, but we're pretty good about checking license and everything.
Yeah, with that size of a
Yeah,
wedding, it's
I would-
easy to manage.
Yeah,
So.
it's not like 500. So, yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? And I'm sorry, what was your name?
My name is Deborah Pike.
Oh. Any questions for Ms. Pike? Okay. We have a motion and a second to approve. Any other discussion? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Amundsen?
Yes.
Avery?
Yes.
Brinkman?
Yes.
Wilchin?
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
B is a special designated license application from Talon Room for an event at Hillside Events, 12,400 West Denton Road, Denton, on Saturday, October 27th, 2018.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the SDL from the Talon Room for an event at Hillside Event Center. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. C is a resolution authorizing the City of Lincoln, Lancaster County Purchasing Agent, the ability to issue the Nebraska Department of Revenue's Forms 13 and 17 and the Federal Excise Tax Exemption Certificate on behalf of the county.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to authorize the purchasing agent to issue the Nebraska Department of Revenue's Form 13 and 17. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. 3D is an agreement with Cooper Appraisal Group for qualified professional appraisal services to assist the county assessor's office in performing the appraisal functions necessary to process the Tax Equalization and Review Commission appeals for the 2018 tax year. The total compensation for services shall not exceed $200,000.
Good morning, Tom Kubert, Kubert Appraisal Group, here to answer questions you may have.
Any questions for Mr. Kubert?
Great, I'm also here for item E.
Any questions? Okay.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the agreement with Kubert Appraisal Group for the qualified appraisal services for the Turk appeals for the 2018 tax year. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. E is a contract with the Cooper Appraisal Group in the amount of $2,700 for appraisal services on a project at 7631 Hickman Road.
Pam Deming, Lancaster County Engineer. So this is the appraisal contract for pipe S146 and S147. I did bring two exhibits showing the locations of those pipes so that the board would be aware where they're at. They're located on Hickman Road, approximately 76th Street.
Any questions for the county engineer or for Mr. Kubert?
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the contract with Kubert Appraisal Group for appraisal services for a project at 7631 Hickman Road. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. 3F is a contract between Mary Angela Apthorpe, M.A., LADC, LIM, HP, and Lancaster County on behalf of the Lancaster County Mental Health Crisis Center for certified alcohol and drug abuse counselor services. The services will be provided at the rate of $85 per evaluation completed and $32 per hour for other services. The term of the contract is from August 1st, 2018 to August 31st, 2018. Or excuse me, October 31st, 2018.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the contract with Mary Angela Apthorpe. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. G is acceptance of a grant from the U.S. Department of Justice Office of Justice Programs, Bureau of Justice Assistance, in the amount of $500,000 for the purpose of enhancing the Lancaster County Adult Drug Court. The grant period is January 1st, 2019 to December 31st, 2022.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to accept the grant from the U.S. Department Office of Justice Programs, the Bureau of Justice Assistance. Any discussion? I will point out that this was the grant application that we had authorized Kim Etherton to apply for in the spring, and this was the grant that we applied for because of the trends that we saw in our population, especially the female population who were at risk or were homeless. And so I want to compliment Kim on her work. She couldn't be here today, but I think this is definitely something that would be beneficial and help reduce our population in the jail. I was talking to Brad Johnson, and we've had that additional unit open to house the female population for 3 to 4 months. And so this also will help planning for opioid as well. So it's, I think, applaud Kim for her work on this. Any other discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. H is Sedor's deposit placement agreement with Cattle Bank and Trust for insured cash sweep options.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the deposit agreement with Cattle Bank and Trust. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. I is liability insurance coverage with the National Legal Aid and Defender Association Service Corporation for the Lancaster County Public Defender's Office in the amount of $6,651.74. The policy begins on November 1st, 2018 for a period of 12 months.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the liability insurance coverage with the National Legal Aid and Defenders Association. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. J is an agreement between the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska on behalf of the University of Nebraska Lincoln's Law Psychology Program and Lancaster County to establish an internship program through the Human Services Department. The term of the agreement is from September 1st, 2018 through August 31st, 2019. The cost of the county is $30,000.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the agreement with the University of Nebraska for the internship program for human services. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. 3K is a recommendation from a purchasing agent and a county sheriff to award a sole source contract to Axon Enterprises for the purchase of 50 tasers and accessories. The contract is for payments to be made over a 5-year term at $13,000 per year. The total amount of the order is $65,000.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to award the contract to Axion Enterprises. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. L is collective bargaining agreement with the Lancaster County Sheriff's Association for Fraternal Order of Police Lodge Number 29. The term of the agreement is August 16, 2018 to August 31st, 2021.
Nicole Gross, Human Resources. We're bringing this forward to you for approval for a 3-year contract for the sheriff's deputies. The highlights include some minor language changes. We've increased comp time from 40 to 60 hours. We've added retirement language in there. This is for 3.5% over 3 years.
Okay. Any questions for Ms. Gross? Go.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the collective bargaining agreement with the Lancaster County Sheriff's Association, the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge Number 29. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. M is a professional services contract with JEO Consulting for wetland delineation and permitting services. The anticipated completion date is December 31st, 2020. The cost of the county is $8,115.
Pam Dingley, Lancaster County Engineer. So this is for wetland studies to be done on the corridor of 82nd Street from approximate, a little over 2 miles from north of Roca Road to the start of the east, or of the South Beltway. And we're hoping to get started on that next year.
Approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the professional services contract with JE Consulting. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. 3N is reappointment to the Lincoln Lancaster County Air Pollution Advisory Board of Dr. Martha Shulsky for a term ending September 1st, 2020, and Josh Shaluzki, Tim Schultz, and Piyush Srivastava for terms ending September 1st, 2021.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to appoint Robert Holbrook to the Lincoln Lancaster County Pension Monitoring Committee. Any discussion?
No.
Am I on the wrong one?
Yeah, we're on N.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, the reappointment of Dr. Martha Shulsky and Jocelyn Lutke and Tim Schultz and Piyush Srivastava. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. 3O is appointment of Robert Holbrook to the Lancaster County Pension Monitoring Committee representing FOP 32.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, now we have a motion and a second to appoint Robert Holbrook to the Lancaster County Pension Monitoring Committee. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. P is a contract with Egan Supply to provide water system for laundry system at county corrections. The contract shall begin as soon as possible from the date of execution. The cost of county is not to exceed $14,250.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the contract with Egan Supply. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Q is a contract with Murphy Tractor and Equipment Company, Inc. to provide annual repair services for construction and purpose-built equipment. The term of the contract is 1 year from the date of execution with the option for 3 additional 1-year renewals. The cost of county is not to exceed $100,000 for all contracts.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the contract with Murphy Tractor and Equipment. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. R is a contract with Star Image Supply, Inc. to provide annual supply of Lexmark toner cartridges. The term of the contract is 1 year from the date of execution. The cost of county is not to exceed $14,500.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the contract with Star Image Supply. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next is number 4, consent items. Amendments to the following contracts. C-14-545 with Big Iron Auction Company for online and on-site auctioneer services. The amendment extends the contract from November 18th, 2018 through December 31st, 2018. There are no expenditures for this contract, only income from the sale of owner's items. C-15-111 with W.W. Granger for facilities maintenance, repair, and operating supplies. The amendment renews the contract from October 22nd, 2018 through October 21st, 2019. The estimated cost of the county is not to exceed $22,000. C-16-620 with Tab Products Company, LLC for annual supply district court file folders. The amendment renews the contract from October 18th, 2018 through October 17th, 2019. The cost of county shall not exceed $3,000. Right-of-way contracts with the following. Jerry L. Berger, North 176th Street and Rock Creek Road in the amount of $1,207. William E. and Artis A. Bundy, co-trustees, North 112th Street and Agnew Road, in the amount of $415. Burge Limited Partnership, South 112th Street and Old Cheney Road, in the amount of $2,128. Brandy L. and Joshua B. Coulter, Southwest 128th Street and West Panama Road, in the amount of $2,339. Lonnie R. and Denise K. Johnson, co-trustees, North 176th Street and Rock Creek Road, in the amount of $703. Robert C. Kropitchka Revocable Trust, Southwest 2nd Street and West Princeton Road, in the amount of $487. Nathan J. and Heather M. Lewis, South 176th Street and Panama Road, in the amount of $487. Maxine Munt, Southwest 128th Street and West Panama Road, in the amount of $2,523. Michelle K. Pardee, South 176th Street and Panama Road, in the amount of $703. Kevin Winiger and Diane Noble Winiger, North 70th Street and Branch Oak Road, in the amount of $792.
Move approval of the consent items.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the consent items. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 5 is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Anyone from the public wishing to speak on an agenda item, on an item not on the agenda, please come forward.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is David Kuhn. I'm here to introduce myself and our company, which is NextEra Energy Resources. We've got a wind project in your area, so I just want to take a minute of your time to just introduce ourselves, speak a little bit about our company, and inform you of our open house, which we're having next week. So NextEra Energy Resources is a Fortune 200 energy company headquartered in Florida, Juno Beach, Florida. We've got over 19,000 megawatts of generating capacity across North America, mostly in the lower 48 and in Canada, and 95% of that capacity is clean energy. We are the largest public wind developer in the world with over 13,000 megawatts in operation of wind energy. And we've got solar as well, and we're working on battery storage, bringing that into our portfolio. We've got a project here in Lancaster and Gage counties that we're looking forward to develop. Next week, we're hosting an open house in Hallam, Nebraska on Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday from 5 to 7, and Wednesday, the 10th, from 7:30 to 9:30 in the morning, trying to get an evening and a morning session. Certainly would invite anyone to come down if they've got a question on wind energy or the project. We're looking forward to giving them the opportunity to ask us questions. And as a note, I know it's not on the agenda, but we did file the text amendment, so we're looking forward to working with you and moving that through and answering your questions.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us this morning, Dave. Any other public comment? Okay. Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, would you please proceed with the announcements?
The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, October 4th, 2018 at 8:30 a.m. in the Bill Luxford studio of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, October 9th, 2018 at 9 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building with the Board of Equalization immediately following. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a public hearing on the 1 and 6 year Road and Bridge Improvement Program on Tuesday, October 9th, 2018 at 6:30 p.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commish@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
Okay, that concludes the Board of Commissioners meeting. Going to go ahead and start the agenda for the Lancaster County Board of Equalization. Mr. Clerk, would you please start the agenda?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk's staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, September 18th, 2018.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the last Board of Equalization meeting on Tuesday, September 18th. Any discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 2 are additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 3 is a public hearing. This is for motor vehicle tax exemption applications for Immaculate Heart of Mary Church, Lin Quang Buddhist Center, Good Neighbor Community Center, My Bridge Radio, Emmanuel Retirement Communities, Girl Scouts Spirit of Nebraska, House of Prayer Christian Church, Calvary Community Church, and Connecting Point Church of the Nazarene.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up the public hearing for the motor vehicle tax exemption applications. Anyone here to testify in support, in opposition, or in the neutral capacity on these applications? Seeing none, I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing for the motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
Next is number 4, action on motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
Move approval of the motor vehicle tax exemptions applications.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the motor vehicle tax exemption applications. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next is number 5, notice of assessed valuation change for property tax purposes for James Grandal.
Good morning, Scott Gaines, Deputy Assessor, Register of Deeds. This is a notice we're recommending the board send. There was a 2017 Board of Equalization protest on this property. Board set the value at $639,900. In our system, we inadvertently removed that override value for 2018, so the 2018 value changed unintentionally. This would reset that value back to the 2017 level, which was our intent.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Gaines?
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the notice of assessed valuation change for the property of James Grindle. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 6 is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to County Board of Equalization business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Okay. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on an item related to County Board of Equalization business, but not on the agenda? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman,
Yes.
Avery,
Yes.
Wilchin.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
Okay, we are adjourned. Have a good week.